welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first video you're seeing on this channel, you're very welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. So in the last video, we talked about inner join, where we discussed or we made it known that the rows or the values that are in both tables or that are common in both tables that you are bringing together is what you will have as a result of your inner join. Now, today we'll move to the next most common join type in SQL, and that is the left join. So how does left join works? If you have a table that is your base table and you also want to show some values from another table, whether they are on the base table or not, you use a left join. For a left join, you show all the values on your left table together with the values that are also present on your right table. For example, you have 6 values on your left tables and only 4 of them are in your right table. All your 6 values from your left table will come together and you would now have the 4 from the right table joining it. So for the remaining 2 that are not on the right table, you have them as null in SQL. So I'll be showing you the example with queries so that you will understand it better. You know how we like to do it? We like to use an example from your workplace. So your boss has just sent you a message on Teams. I need the list of policies that has not made any claims yet. So what will you do? You have your policy table, you have your claims table. How would you join them? Let's see how left join works with this example. So I'm going to paste my query here. So I've pasted my query, and don't forget that the question is, we need a list of all the policies on which claim has never been made. But I've not completed this query because I wanted to show you something. So if I run this, it shows me all my policies, both the ones that has claim and the ones that doesn't have claim. So you see that our policy is the left table, right? I've told you that you need your table. You can alias them for ease of joining, because if you have a really long table name, you won't want to be writing your really long table name when you are putting in your column. So it's good to alias them like this, and you have your own. So the policy is the left table. So everything comes from the policy. And we see that we have only 3 rows from the claim. So that means out of 6 policies, only 3 are add claim on them, right? So now if I want to properly answer this question, I have to put a where condition, because I want only the policies that doesn't have claim on them. So what kind of condition should I put here? Policies that has no claim on them. That is, when I join it to the claim table, the claim ID has to be null. That is, there is no policy ID for those policies on claim table. So that is how left join works, and it helps you to solve problem also. So you know that all the places from the columns from claim, these are the 2 columns from claim, all the places where the 2 columns from claim are null, those are the policies that doesn't have claim, because they don't exist on the claim table. So now let's write our where condition. So we say where, we can say claim ID. If we run this, you see that we have our solution, a list of all the policies without claim on them. And instead of claim ID, you can also say where policy ID is null. But if you are writing policy ID here, you know that you have a problem of ambiguous column name. So you have to state which policy ID or where the policy ID is coming from. And I will say that where c.policy ID is null, and then my query runs correctly. So this is how you use left join. Whenever you need all the information on a table plus some information on the other table, you use your left join. I hope you understand that. You understand the difference between inner join and left join. If you have any confusion, any question, you can drop it in the comments. And if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? It is very free. You will not be charged, and it doesn't bite. So kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that when I upload the next video, you'll be notified. And guess what the next video is? Right join, of course. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.